Mindset is so important that it creates a gap between the haves and the have-not. Found that one of the things that distinguish between the very successful people and the struggling is mindset. Mindset is so important that it creates a gap between the haves and the have-not, the poor and the rich, the happy and the sad. Mindset is so powerful that it's important that we understand what kind of mindset the successful have, what kind of mindset we need to adopt to turn our life around. What is mindset? Mindset is the default attitude you have towards life. Mindset is the default attitude you have towards life. It is the mental commitment of how you approach life. Certain people have a certain way they have decided in their mind as to how to see and approach life, and that is your mindset. And it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you are, who your parents are. It doesn't matter how much resources you have. If you do not have the right mindset, you will struggle a lot. But if you adopt the right mindset, you can be from the lowest stations in life. You can be from the dumps. You can rise to the top of the world. So mindset is so important that it's important that we understand mindset and begin to adopt mindsets that will begin to shift our life from where it is to where we want it to be. I think I forgot which speaker it is who once said that even as a baby, in order for it to be birthed into the world, in order for it to come into the world, to be delivered into the world, it cannot come out any other way unless it comes out with its head first. The baby has to come out with its head first. If the baby tries coming out with the feet first, there'll be problems. If it comes out with the arm first, it will be problem. If it comes out with its backside first, there will be problem. The best and easier and most successful and safest way for a baby to be delivered is with its head first. Even as it is true for a baby, it is also true for you to be able to come out of your current level to the next level, from your current situation to a better situation. You are going to have to come out your head first. Your head has to come out of the level you're on. Your head has to come out of the situation you are in order for you to come out of it. In essence, your attitude, your mindset has to shift and get out of the situation you are in. Your mindset has to go to the place that you are trying to go, to the level you're trying to go on, in order for you to follow to that level. You can't easily work your way out of your situation. You can't walk your way out of your situation. All your actions will mean nothing if you do not have the mindset for the next level. If you do not have the mindset for the solution you are seeking, you need to have the mindset. And so you have to come out head first. And so that head first coming out refers to your shift in mentality. In this video, I want to talk about 8 transformational mindset. Let's get into it. There's one mindset that will really transform your life. Ownership mindset. The ownership mindset is about you treating your life like it's your own and taking charge of your life. A lot of people treat their lives as though it's their mom's life or their dad's life or society's life, and that society is responsible for them. And that kind of attitude will always cause you to be at the bottom. But in order for you to rise up and express yourself fully and flourish, you have to take ownership of your life. Doesn't matter what your mama did or did not do. It doesn't matter whether your father did not take you to a basketball game. He did not pay attention to you when you were growing up. It does not matter. You were a child then and you had no power then, but now you're an adult and you have the power to affect change in your life. You take charge of your life now and begin to do things in your life as though your life outcome depends upon you, because guess what? It depends upon you. If you do not do it, no one else would do it. Other people are struggling to put their lives together. They're not going to come and do for you what needs to be done in your life. So take ownership of your life. Stop blaming other people. Stop saying this person didn't do this or this person didn't do that. It doesn't matter anymore. It is not their life. They will not do it. You need to take ownership of your life and say, my life is my responsibility and I am responsible for the kind of life that I want to live. You need to take your life like a business and you are the CEO of that business. Your health outcome, it is your responsibility. Your financial outcome is your responsibility. Your professional outcome is your responsibility. The impact and legacy that you will leave when you die is your responsibility. The responsibility does not belong to anybody else but you. If you don't do it for yourself, no one will do it for you. So you need to have that ownership mentality and take charge of your life. Stop passing on the responsibility of your outcomes to other people, and you look over your life as though it is your business. You own it. The outcome is yours. The buck stops with you because it is. Efficiency mentality will transform your life. Now, this efficiency mentality is the sense, the mental commitment to the fact that you are enough and that there is enough in the world for everybody to have. And when the opposite for that mentality, of course, is the scarcity mentality, right? And the scarcity mentality is that sense that I'm not adequate enough, I'm not enough, and as a result of that, I'm not deserving of the good things in life. Or the scarcity mentality is the mentality that says that there isn't enough to share with everybody. As a result of that, we cannot all win together. Only one person can win. That mentality keeps you down. It keeps you at a certain level. But when you adopt the sufficiency mentality, it exponentially increase your power to grow. Because with the sufficiency mentality, you don't feel you're committed mentally to the fact that you are enough. You're committed to the fact that you are missing nothing, you are lacking nothing. You have everything you need to be all that you want to be. Such a beautiful mental commitment. A lot of people, whenever I say this, they're like, okay, when you say that, then there is no room to grow. There is room to grow. It's just that you're like a seed. You have everything in you that you will ever need to be everything you will ever be, just like that seed. That seed has a tree in it. It has fruits in it. Everything is in that small seed. It only needs to be planted in the right place, and it needs to unfold. And so just like a seed, you have everything you ever need to be everything you will ever be. So all you need to do now is to find those things. Dig on the inside of you, find those things, refine those things, find and refine those things and polish them and develop them. You need to just unfold like a seed unfolds into a tree in order for you to become bigger and bigger. But everything you ever need is already inside of you. And so it is critical when you can commit to that kind of attitude in life. Because when you do that, you step up to challenges like you've got it. You step up to opportunities like you deserve it. You sit in places like you deserve it. It shifts your entire attitude, your feelings, and your action, and it affects your outcome. It is important that you feel and commit to the mindset that you are enough. And also that there is enough in the world for everybody to win together. That mentality of there's enough in the world for everybody to win will cause you to grow exponentially. It will cause your network to grow because you're the person who, in order for you to win, other people have to win too. People want to be around you. And very successful people want to be around you. You'll build a very powerful network of people that can always lift you up. And because you want others to win, in order for you to win, they want you to win too. You can see how powerful that sufficiency mentality is. It's important that you develop a sense that is enough in the world for all of us to have. And by doing that, it takes you out of that scarcity, survival mode mentality. The mentality, the mindset of sufficiency will transform your life. Ask yourself, what do I need to do to unfold more of me? Possibility mindset will change your life. It will cause you to live a life where you are constantly making the impossible possible because you are committed mentally to the fact that all things are possible. Now, this is a very important mindset. There's a certain metaphysical portion to this mindset, but it is a mental commitment. It's psychological. It is just you being committed to the fact that everything is possible and everything is possible. And by really approaching life from that place of everything being possible, it impacts your outcome. You are able to do things beyond your wildest imagination. Now, because the issue of possibility and impossibility is simply an opinion, it is an opinion. You must adapt the possibility opinion and let that become your conclusion, because all around you, every day, everywhere, people are breaking barriers. People are doing the impossible. Things that were never thought to be possible are becoming possible because someone else made the commitment that it is possible. And that person was able to work to change what was once impossible to what is possible. All it took was that person making that mental commitment as they approach everything to say, it is possible. Say to yourself, my dreams are possible. Say that one more time. My dreams are possible. Now make that commitment to see your dreams as possible, to see the results that you want as possible. When you make that commitment, you set yourself up to break barriers yourself. You set yourself up to make the impossible possible. Make that commitment. You will never look at your desired outcome again and say, it is not possible. You will always look at any desired outcome of yours and say, it is possible. Now, there is something that happens to your world when you make that commitment, from your brain to your body to situations and circumstances around you begin to align to give you what you want. Now, think about it from a psychological standpoint. The moment you say something is not possible, your brain starts looking for possible ways to make it possible. You instantly start to shut down, turn around, sit down, give up. The moment you are convinced that something is possible, it mobilizes your brain power, it mobilizes everything about you, and you start to ask yourself, now how can I get it done? What do I need to do to get it done? Let's get up and start to look for a way, right? You are disempowered when you say it is not possible. You see how you can switch yourself on or switch yourself off by simply making a commitment to the possibility mindset. By the time the possibility mindset is adopted, it primes your mind to see avenues and opportunities right around you that have always existed, but you did not see those avenues because you felt it was not possible. But now that you feel it's possible, your mind is up and awake and looking for things that will make it possible. That mindset will cause you to be a miracle worker. I'm not saying that things will just happen in your life like this. I'm not saying that there wouldn't be hardship. I'm not saying that there wouldn't be challenges. There will be all of these things. But at the end of the day, you will come out on top better than you expected, better than you thought, because you adopt the possibility mindset. Always say to yourself, it is possible. What do I need to do to get it done? The growth mindset will transform your life. Now, the growth mindset, I feel, is at the core of positive change. Now, you can use any of the mindsets that I've talked about here that will help you, but this particular one is critical. You do not adopt the growth mindset, you will be left way behind as far as your transformation process is concerned. The growth mindset, for me, I think, is one of those mindsets that really gives you hope that you can be a better person. It gives you hope because you were born a certain way, but you don't have to stay that way. That you are not born with a certain brain and you have to keep that brain. You are not born with a certain amount of fixed characteristics and you have to keep that. The growth mindset is about the fact that you can change how you are. And I love that so much because it's hopeful that no matter how bad you are right now, no matter how down you are, no matter what your condition is, you can change. That's one of the reasons why I love the growth mindset. I also love the growth mindset because I think it's one of the most sustainable mindset. I love the growth mindset because it's a mindset that leads to more sustainable change. Why? Because this mindset focuses on change from the inside out. A lot of people make cosmetic changes to themselves and they're able to rise to a certain level, but they didn't make the eternal change. They didn't do the inside work. And so as a result of that, when pressure comes and difficulty comes, they do not have it in them. They do not have the fortitude to withstand and navigate those situations. But the growth mindset is more focused on developing fortitude, developing character, developing solid skills and a strong base of knowledge that will cause you to increase your capacity to do more and to be more. And so you get on top over time, but you stay on top longer. You might even get to the top slower than other people, but you will stay on top longer, if not forever, because you are built from the inside out for where you are going. And so it's so important. Growth mindset is one that must be developed, especially if you want lasting, sustainable success. Now, if you want overnight success, you don't have to grow. You can find a new technique, find a new shortcut that will help you to get overnight success, but you will lose it as quickly as you get it. But if you want sustained success, then you need to focus on growing. The growth mindset says big things starts from small beginning, and it is a result of consistent hard work following a particular strategy over time. I'll say that again, that big things have small beginning and they're a result of consistent hard work and strategy over time. What that growth mindset really, it's really one of those things we observe in nature about a seed becoming a big tree. It is about those type of things. And so when you observe that, it is about gradual increase over time. How do you adapt the growth mindset? I mean, you have to be committed to the fact that over time, the seed becomes a fruit-bearing tree. So adapting that growth mindset really requires believing that success is a process that takes time, and committing to that process of increasing until you have developed and built your capacity to deliver on the level that you want to deliver on. And it's committing to increasing your capacity through the accumulation of knowledge, constant accumulation of knowledge, the constant development of new skills, consolidating the old skill, building of character, learning patience, learning compassion and consideration, learning those integrity, learning those things that will help you to have the stick to it power, that will help you to survive at a higher altitude when you get there. Learning those type of things and developing those type of things will build your capacity so that you become more. And by becoming more, you are able to do more and have more. The person with a growth mentality will always ask themselves, what do I have to become to live the life that I want to live? And what do I need to do to become that person? So important. Contribution mindset is another game changer. Anybody who wants to transform their life need to commit to the contribution mindset. Now, the contribution mindset is all about giving. That giving is more important than receiving. Anybody who is focused more on receiving from other people more than they give to other people, that person's life will remain stagnated. That person's life will remain impoverished. But anybody who is committed to learning to give more than they receive will eventually receive more than they give. It's important. Your life is not transformed by what you have. Your life is transformed by what you give. Giving is so critical. It is so critical. It has something to do with the fact that we show up here with something, whether it's our time, our talent, our presence, our intellect, whatever it is, we show up here with something, and the universe, the world is waiting for that thing, and the world will give back to you if you give that thing that you show up here with. And so people who become really successful are those people who ask themselves the question, what can I contribute to this situation? Everywhere you show up, always ask yourself the question, what is my contribution here? What can I do? What can I give to this particular situation? Giving is so critical, man. It is so critical. And so as we learn to give, we will grow. It's connected to that growth principle. As we learn to give, we will grow, because there is a wiring that takes place as you are doing, as you are giving. You're wiring yourself for the next level as you learn to give to other people. Contribution mindset is about committing to doing what you show up here for. Now, so whether it's your job, whether it is your family, your relationship, or it is life, period, find out why you show up here and do it. And do it. It is a matter of just doing what you show up for. And so you must always ask yourself, why am I here? Why did I clock in today? And be present and give. So giving life, whatever role you're playing in life, giving life your presence, your attention, giving it your all, so that you give what you show up there for. And when you do that, life gives back to to you and makes you more. So the excellence mentality, I love the excellence mentality. The excellence mentality is related to the contribution mentality, but it is contribution plus more. I always tell people there are three people in this world. There are people who do not meet the requirement. There are people who barely meet the requirement, to just do the bare minimum. And then there are people who go above and beyond. The excellent mentality is about going above and beyond. It is, and the word says it, excellent, excel. You actually meet the requirement and you go above the requirement. You go an extra mile. Oh man, when you think about the fact that life is a matter of give and take, and what you give is what you will get back. If you think about that, imagine giving more to life. What will you get? More back from life. That's simple. Same premise with the contribution mentality. By giving, life gives to you. But excellent mentality say, but give more so that you receive more. Always, if you ask yourself the question, what more can I do? What little extra can I put on top of of this requirement that I met? Your life will change. You commit to the excellence mentality for 12 months. Your life can never be the same. Let me tell you, employers are looking around on your job for people who meet requirement and go above and beyond. Those are people who are already proven that this level is not even my level anymore. I'm ready for the next level. That's why I'm meeting the requirement on this level and I'm going above, and employers see those people and begin to earmark them as people who will be taken to the next level. Life itself operates like your employer. Life operates like that. Life looks at you and see that you are giving away more than it is asking for. And life is like, man, this man is ready. He is built. He is built to handle more. Let me give him more. The excellent mentality is a simple mentality, but it's a simple mentality that will transform your life. Always ask yourself, what extra can I add to this requirement that I met? I am in love with the legacy mentality. I feel like the legacy mentality is one mentality that will pull you forward and upward to a greater place than you have ever imagined. Having a mental commitment that I have to leave a legacy. Woo! Nothing changes your life more. Because when you make that commitment in your life, you step differently, you act differently, you plan your week differently, you plan your month differently, you plan your year differently, you interact with people differently. Listen, because you are thinking in your mind about living in such a way that when I die today, my life makes a difference. When I die today, people will remember me for something great that I did. And so you instantly go into the mode of building something great. No matter what it is, whether it's music, whether it is an estate you're building or a farm or writing a book, no matter what it is that you are building, you begin to embark on building something great because, like the many great men of the past, you want your name to be remembered as the person who did this great thing. Legacy mindset, it will pull you forward and upward, higher than you can ever imagine, than anything can ever do. So commit to that mindset that always say, what difference is my life making? What difference is my life making? What kind of life do I want to be remembered for? Or what do I want my life to be remembered for? Answer that question and live your life every day to ensure that your life is an answer to that question. the legacy mentality. It is done. Now, this video is almost over, but that's not what I'm talking about. When I say it is done, I'm referring to the last mindset that you need to adopt. It is done mindset. Now, this is one of my few spiritual mindsets that I snuck into this video just because it's transformational. The it is done mentality is that mentality that says that you should clearly articulate your desires and conclude that it is done. Now, it is done. Right? Whatever you desire, whatever outcome that you desire and you're going for and you're ready for, write it down on a piece of paper and consider it to be yours. Consider it to be complete. Consider it to be already here. So I call that the it is done mentality. My goal this year may be to increase my net profit by $1 million. I write that down on a piece of paper and I consider it done. All I'm going for out there right now is unfolding what is already done. And I feel like that's how life is. Life starts with your desire. It is that package. The moment you order the package is delivered. Now you have to open it and take out of that package what it is that you asked for. And I feel like it is done mentality. It is that sense that the package is here. It's treating your desired outcome as though the package is here. But still with that commitment that it is done, you go out into the world working after the things that you feel is already done. The opening of the package, well, the picking it up from the door, they opening it up, they unboxing it, they unwrapping it, they putting the pieces together, part of it, but it is already done. Living from that sense is living the idea of the end from the beginning. It is as though living as though the things you want is already done. It's a faith thing. It is a confidence thing. It is nothing can stop me from achieving what it is that I desire. I already have that thing. And all I'm doing is unfolding what I already have. And that sense it is tied into the it is enough sense, or the sufficiency mentality that I already have. I'm lacking nothing, I'm missing nothing. I'm only unfolding the things that I desire that are already in my life. This place is a powerful place because the mind does not bridge time. When you are confident that the things you desire in the future you have now, the mind doesn't know the difference between that. Once you impose belief on the mind feels that that belief is reality. And as a result of that, the mind goes to work to unfold that reality for you. Live today by articulating your desires and considering your desires done. Are you having marital issues? Write down the solutions you want, the marriage you want to see, and consider it done. Are you having professional problems? Write down your desired outcome and consider it done. And go every day to work or to school or in your family life as though the things that you wrote down is already done. Yes, it might require you to engender a sense of happiness that same force, a sense of joy that same force. But no, it is not force. It is you working with your mind, aligning with your mind to be able to draw in your life the things that you already desire. It is done, folks. It is done. Write your desires down and conclude and adopt the mindset that it is done and go through your life knowing that it is done and see those things manifest in your life. Even as you work towards them, even as you grow into the person who will receive them, even as you contribute and give the things that need to be given in order for you to receive what it is that you are unfolding, even as you go the extra mile to be able to receive those things that you need, that you already have in your life, to unfold those things in your life. You have to already know that it is done. Technically, you will never get anything that you do not already have. And that's the reason why you need to conclude that it is already yours, that it is already done. You need to conclude that, because the things you do not have cause you to live from a place of scarcity. But because you are enough and you have everything that you will ever need, the things that you desire is already here. It's already yours. The results that you want is already done. Woo! Man, I love that mindset. I think you should develop that mindset. It will work miracles in your life. Now, you hear me? It is not going to stop you from making efforts. It's not going to stop you from needing to grow. But it will be the magical factor in your life. So these are just some mindsets that I feel like when you adapt this mindset, it takes your mind out of your situation. It sets your mind on the plane, on the level that you're trying to get on, and your mind pulls you out of that situation. Don't try to kick your way, walk your way, work your way out of your situation first. Get your mind out of the situation. Focus on your solution and the kind of mindset that you need to achieve that solution. And these mindsets that I just outlined to you are some of the critical mindset that will bring transformation to your life. Subscribe to the video, share this video with other people who you feel could benefit from it. Thank you so much.